Good afternoon. Everyone sit down, please. Yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to Michigan State University's Masters of Arts in Educational Technologies 2017 Graduate Recognition Program here in Galway. I'm Dr. Aman Yadav, Director of MAET Program. I see a lot of family and friends are here who've made the journey to Galway, so I would like to extend a sincere thank you to you for being here. This is a special day for graduates and represents a culmination of hard work and perseverance. A round of applause for the graduates and all the work they have put in during the program. Before we go into recognizing the graduates, I would like to thank a few instrumental people for their help and assistance in making the MAET Overseas program possible. First, I would like to thank the heart and soul of MAET program, Jean-Pierre Hoffus. JP, as we call him, has been MAET Overseas Student Life Director for the past 15 years and has been a key to our experiences here in Galway. From finding the best restaurants, to organizing overnight trips, to his well-known moderate heights, there is no detail too small for him to pay attention, and this program would not be even half as successful without his efforts. So thank you, JP, for another incredible summer here in Galway. I would also like to thank our Dean, Bob Floden, and Department Chair, Dick Prowitt, for their continual support for the MAET program. On the local front, I would like to thank Olivia McBride, the conference coordinator here at NUI Galway, for her support in facilitating our experience. We would also like to thank the staff at Corrib Village, in particular Carl Reinhardt, for their responsiveness in making your stay as comfortable as possible. I would also like to thank Cormac Staunton for setting up the live stream so your families and friends can join us virtually from across the globe. There are 5 people in this room who have dedicated the last month, and if you count the countless hours to prepare for the course, more than a month to this program. Chris and Allison, Liz and Sean, and my teaching partner for year 3, Carmen. Every summer, our instructors work hard to create learning experiences that expose you to cutting-edge ideas and tools, at times pushing you out of your comfort zones and frustrating you. So thank you. Finally, a huge thank you to Candace for an amazing job as a first-year overseas coordinator. So thank you, Candace. With this, I would like to turn things over to the instructors as they have prepared a few words to say.
Hi, my name is Allison Keller. I'm an instructor for the Year 1 students this year.
And my name is Chris Sloan, and I'm also an instructor for the Year 1 group.
And we have a message for the graduates.
Thank you, Allison. A few weeks ago, I connected with a former student of mine who married an Irish girl, now woman, and I hadn't seen him in 20 years, and he said in Mayo, we have a saying, and that is, what's to be won't pass you by. So what is to be won't pass you by. And in the context of that, he was saying, like, I'm so fortunate to live this life that I'm living. And that, I think, is a good preface for some thoughts that Allison is going to share with you.
So we would like to share some thoughts from some of the most special people we know. These are quotes from your coursework when you were MAET Y1 students. One of you said, "To me, MAET is building an interconnecting network via social, technological, creative experiences, and adventure. All of these experiences culminate to make the world a better and more technologically savvy place." Someone else said, scroll please, "As practicing professionals, we need to be ready and willing to move forward and bring student learning to the forefront. The understandings that emerge will enrich the learning that takes place." And as a teacher, I love standing in the hallway and giving high fives to students when they walk past.
All right, and that last one, I think, goes back to that opening statement of what is to be won't pass you by. And that is living intentionally, that we create opportunities for ourselves and others in the choices that we make. And when I look at all the graduates, I think, that you're living intentionally. You're making a choice to do this program. You're making a choice to help the children, the adults that you work with. And I think when we live that way, good things happen. So congratulations to all you.
To learning, to fun, to adventure, and to so many high fives.
Hello, I'm Liz Boltz. I'm one of the instructors for year 2.
And I'm Sean Sweeney. I am also one of the instructors for year 2 students.
It's been an honor to be part of your learning journey, and for many of you to watch the growth from year 1 to year 2 and from year 2 to year 3. And I've been impressed by your energy, your sense of humor, your dedication, and your passion. And I haven't gotten, don't tell my advisor, but I haven't gotten a lick of work done on my dissertation proposal this summer. And I don't regret it for a second, because you are all absolutely and totally worth it. You're worth dedicating our time to. And I've been so fortunate to be here with you and to get to know you and to see how you've developed as professionals since we've been here. So congratulations, and may the force be with you always.
And I, because we love TPAC in this program, I need to provide some context for my points. So parents, or family members, guests, honored guests, you may or may not know that the very first day of our year 2 program, we set the students to a challenge of putting on an international conference for educators. And it is quite the experience. I think any of them have probably shared with you about the learning that happens throughout that. But what I love most about that conference project is the way that we've chosen to name it. So 5 years ago when the program came to 6 years ago when the program came to Ireland, the name changed to GREAT. And it is called the GREAT Conference, the Global Resources in Education and Technology, which very much represents what these students are doing here. But even more so, it represents that every one of you sitting with one of those fancy hats on your head have made a choice to not just be good educators, but to be great educators, and to work through all of the frustrations that so many of your students work through every single day in your classrooms. And it is very humbling to be, as a teacher, sitting in those seats and realizing what your kids and your students are going through each and every day, so that you can go back and be even better for them. So thank you for choosing to be great, and we look forward to the many great things that you will do ahead for kids. Cheers.
I'm Carmen Richardson, and I had the great pleasure of teaching year 3 with Amon this summer. Good times. First of all, I want to say thank you for an awesome summer. You're an amazing group of people, and I think we're all going to leave here a little bit smarter, a little more creative, and a little more prepared to be leaders in our own settings. And I just want to share quickly in Olelo no Ea, or a Hawaiian wise saying, and it goes like this. Let me find it. Kulia I kanu'u, and it means strive to reach the highest, and it means strive to reach your highest. And I hope you know that when you leave Ireland, your highest is ahead of you, and that you have a whole group of people here cheering for you and rooting you on, and also here to support you if you need it. Great summer, you guys. Thanks.
Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Tony Hall to share some words with us, graduates.
Good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations to all of you on this auspicious day. As you can see from my attire, I'm very optimistic about the weather. You're probably happier maybe leaving as well and leaving the damp conditions behind. But I am wearing a really good shirt, right? So Ammon and Lee and Candice asked me if I might do, to stay with the Star Wars theme, the kind of Yoda bit about EdTech. Much and all as I'd love to speak like Yoda for the entire 5 or 10 minutes, I don't think I shall. But I suppose the first thing I wanted to say as you go out and you take forward the great thing that we share, which is educational technology, is to be optimistic, like I am today in my attire for the weather. So to be really optimistic, because it takes a lot of resilience to work with educational technology, because you're really working at the forefront of innovation with technology, and something that's changing so rapidly all the time. And of course, as we know, education is complex. And I suppose alongside optimism, I would place complexity. Do you remember in the old days with the Model T, they had a crankshaft on the front of them? So in order to use the car at all, you had to know something about the mechanics. So what I would say is that in the last 20, 25 years in technology, we've had increasing information hiding, where we hide the complexity of the design. But I think as educational technology people, it's important, and Ammon, of course, researches this very deeply in computational thinking, is to preserve and present and open up to young people, the people we work with technology, the complexity of the technology. I think that's important to preserve. And to stay a bit with Star Wars theme still, if you've ever seen the Star Wars movies, things go bad when the hyperdrive breaks down on the Millennium Falcon, if any of you are Star Wars fans. And for me, TPAC is the hyperdrive of the Millennium Falcon of educational technology. So when TPAC works well, the educational technology works well. And I think, again, it's the brilliance of that idea and that concept, and keeping that at the forefront of what we do with technology, that it's very integrated with the pedagogy as well. And I think one of the important things, as I mentioned the last day, is design. You probably got that from my talk. I hope you didn't sleep through any of it, but that you enjoyed the talk the last day. I was delighted to be invited to speak to you about design of educational technology, but the importance of design, of creating the future, and of using design. And in congruence or with that, at the moment in education, we maybe tend to simplify education, as I said. We need to preserve its complexity and the importance of human interaction and the complexity and nuance of that. So I think it's important that not only do we draw on the large data sets like PISA and TIMSS and those, which are very useful, but that we don't forget the classroom and the nuance and richness of what happens in the classroom every day and our interactions with others. So, I'll leave you with one final thought maybe. I hope that was in some way interesting, but in Star Wars at the opening, I remember when I was a kid, it really impacted me, where the credits roll at the start, and it says a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And what always struck me about it is the way that it combines traditional, really ancient storytelling, the fairy tale, with really, next minute, a big spaceship appears. So it combines the, innovation and tradition. So what I would say is, while we are innovators, hold on to those things that are, I think Cornelia said it to you, those things that are precious in education. And I wish you the very best. And just to thank you all for having me speak to you today, and on the last occasion as well on design. Particularly like to thank my great friends now, Lee and Ammon and Candice as well, for inviting me, and which started in a conversation back in MSU in January. And hopefully I might see you when I visit again. Thanks very much, everybody. And Slán agus Beannacht. Thank you.
All right. Next, we have a special message from East Lansing.
Hello, Spartans. I'm Scott Westerman, head servant at the Michigan State University Alumni Association, and it's my distinct honor to congratulate you on the occasion of your graduation recognition ceremony. The moment you signed up for this program, you joined a 500,000 strong family of MSU alumni who always have your back, who stand ready to help you chase your definition of happiness, whatever that definition may be. Now, since some of you have never visited our beautiful campus, I wanted to treat you to a virtual immersion in the iconic locations that become indelibly etched in every Spartan's memory. So sit back, pretend that we've beamed you from Galway to East Lansing, and let's celebrate together.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high, it bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
All right. Next, I'd like to invite program coordinators Candace and Liz to share some words.
So as you can see from the video, campus is filled with beautiful sights and is steeped in tradition. And we want you to know that although some of you may never step foot on campus, you walk with us there every day. We're constantly thinking about each and every one of you, the work that you do, and your Spartans will. We wanted to make sure that you understood our commitment to you as graduates of the MAET program, as thought leaders and as change makers, as you move forward in your learning journeys and in your careers. So we wanted to share a very special tradition with you.
The Rock at MSU is the oldest iconic monument on campus. It's an 18,000-year-old stone, which was donated by the class of 1873. And now, with this fresh layer of paint, the MAET Overseas class of 2017 is forever a part of MSU's history in multiple ways. Congratulations on this milestone. See what I did there?
At this time, we'll begin to recognize the graduates. So I'd like to invite Jean-Pierre up front and the first set of graduates to join us downstage. As each graduate is called to the front and recognized, we'll be reading a special memory that they've shared with us of their MAET experience.
Kate Boyd.
Kate began sailing through her MAET experience in what some may call rough waters with a broken foot on the third day in Galway. However, she soon discovered that her MAET family became her anchor of love and support, and she will always remember that.
Kristen Bryan.
Kristen was amazed with how quickly her cohort became so close. She recalled, "We really bonded through song and dance as we explored Galway."
Piotr Buniewicz.
He will will always remember when the angry sea bullied the boat underneath the gray Irish sky while his teeth chattered behind his soaked outer layer. Along with his MAET classmates, he serenaded the majestic cliffs, not knowing if they'd ever see the light of another Canada Day.
Fiona Dini.
Fiona loved having the opportunity to learn through the online program and then getting this amazing experience and support of fellow students and instructors here this summer in Galway.
Megan Dress.
Megan will remember the care, concern, and compassion that the MAET family gave her and her family during the time of grief when her grandpa passed away in year 1.
Carrie Eby.
Carrie cherishes the incredible extended family she has because of the MAET program and all of the adventures that they've had and will continue to have at home.
Amanda Field.
Amanda will always remember all of JP's wonderfully planned adventures and making friends for a lifetime as she explored this fun city, Galway, in the beautiful country of Ireland.
Rick Forrest.
Rick's favorite memory is doing the news for the first time last year and seeing what friendships and collaboration he would get out of this program, allowing him to grow as an educator.
I want you to do it again. Emotion. Ellen Gessert.
Ellen's favorite part is feeling like she's on campus again. The dorm life, walking to class, eating in the cafeteria, everything.
Andrea Grafton.
Andrea will fondly remember JP's crazy adventures with some wonderful people, including moderate hikes, almost falling off boats at rough sea, and singing and dancing our way through Ireland.
Angelique Hegem.
Angelique's favorite memory is how MAET challenged her and helped her get out of her comfort zone.
Michelle Heiser.
Michelle will remember all of the cool new tech tools she's learned and found this summer.
Megan Katzenstein.
Megan's favorite memory is going the wrong way on Aran Island and finding the non-tourist beauty of the island.
Angela Keller.
Angela will remember the crazy adventures with new friends, including those moderate hikes.
Undeserved. Kyle Larner.
Kyle remembers the beginning of new friendships and all of the adventures you had together.
Rachel Burley Larner.
Rachel fondly recalls the time you almost weren't allowed on the bus, but JP yelled, "You can't leave without my babies." And everyone hopped on.
Kelsey Masserand.
Kelsey's favorite memory is creating new friendships, pushing herself professionally, and making memories that will last a lifetime.
David Matty.
David will look back on learning and growing from attempting things he never thought were possible.
Drew Misurelli.
Drew will always remember the experience of becoming an incredible educator and knowing that his MAET family will always be there for him.
Natalie Priest.
Natalie's favorite memory is the incredible laughter shared amongst classmates and instructors throughout the learning process.
Stephanie Reisler.
Stephanie will remember singing and dancing with her MAET family. It's been what dreams are made of.
Sophia Salani.
Sophia loved being surrounded by the most beautiful scenery and people, all while knowing that she'll have MAET forever.
Megan Sessa.
Megan enjoyed being immersed in Irish culture, adventures, and learning with her MAET family, but still never forgetting to represent MSU by singing the fight song at the end of every Friday cross share.
Way to go, Meg.
Tess Sterling.
Tessa's memory that she cherishes is making lifelong friends and gaining confidence both personally and professionally.
Abby Simona.
Abby's favorite memory is meeting amazing, caring new people who will hopefully become lifelong friends. Graduates, will you please rise? We are extraordinarily proud of your accomplishment. While this is not an official university ceremony, it is a chance for us to recognize your incredible achievements. As a recognition of this achievement, please turn to the crowd and let's celebrate. At this time, please move your tassel to mark this occasion. Congratulations to the MET Overseas Class of 2017. The graduates will shortly recess outside for pictures, and we will gather at 4:30 p.m. at McGettigan's in Air Square to celebrate.
Can you turn around, please? No, they're in a hurry to go and party, yeah?
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 10.
9. Olvidaste el 9.
Right.
No importa.
The audio's not working. All right. It's not working. Going to be very quiet. On the banks of the Red Sea, there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning, and the Spartans play good ball. Spartan teams are never beaten. All through the game they fight for the only colors, green and white. So right through for MSU, watch the points keep going. Spartan teams are bound to win. They're fighting with the zip. Rah, rah, rah. See their team is free. We're gonna win this game. Fight, fight, rah team fight. Victory for MSU. Right here for MSU. Watch the points keep growing. Spartan teams are bound to win. They're fighting with the win. Rah, rah, rah. See their team is free. We're gonna win this game. Fight, fight, rah team fight. Victory for MSU. Congratulations, and we will see you at McGettigan's at 4:30. I'm not going to say that.